Okay, today in this video we're going to bind, well, we're going to do the channel for the binding on the Creamsicle. If you do not have a rabbiting bit, which is a straight router bit with a smaller bearing to ride on the surface here and cut deeper into here. If you don't have that, you can use this method here. If you don't have a pin router, then you can adapt. Well, I don't even know if you could adapt a regular router. Best bet is just go get a rabbiting bit with a different bearings on it so you can get the right depth. So, normally on a pin router, you have a 1/2 inch cutter. Well, I have a 1/2 inch cutter on here. You have a 1/2 inch pin, and it's the same size. So therefore, whatever is going around here is being cut on, mimicked on that. We want to cut in a recess on the body for our binding. So what I do is I start with my binding. I find out how thick it is. About 0.6. So if you double that, it's about 1/8 of an inch. Excuse me. I grabbed a smaller pin. This is a 3/8. Oh, excuse me. Been doing a lot of sanding and stuff today. So what we're going to do, the 1/2 inch, we're going to offset that by putting tape on here. And what we want to do is we want to have a difference of 0.12, basically 1/8 of an inch, between a 1/2 inch and this. And then we're going to go a little bit farther on that. So I've already got my tape pre-cut to save you guys the agony of watching me cut tape. So we're going to just start winding this up. We're going to put our taper on here, and then we're going to start calculating after that. So where are we at right now? We're just about 1/2 inch right now. Okay. 48. So we're just a hair under 1/2 inch, which I think is actually about where my pin's at. So we're about the same size as my normal pin. So we're going to take a little bit off. Like that. And where are we at? 45. So don't try and get it right the first try. It's better to start with more meat and remove it. Okay. Look at my binding, I'll lift it up there. My binding is 3/8. So we're going to take and run a test channel. Now, getting there. So now we're going to lower it down a little bit more. Gonna get our depth right first. Depth pretty darn close. A little bit of a lip, it'll be fine. You can knock that down. But it'll be a little bit high. You can cut the binding back a little bit than it is to, especially on a fabric top. You're not gonna get the fabric top to sand down very friendly. So now we're gonna go ahead and start removing some tape. Don't be in a rush. Took a little bit off. Start seeing the channel starting to appear a little bit better, and all I'm going to do is just continue this process, putting a little bit deeper cut by pulling some more tape off. Must have went with a little bit deeper binding this time. Still got a bit to go. We might end up having to use a 3/8, because if my math is right, that's probably what it should be in. It's getting there. Now with binding, you can go a little bit deep in your channel this way. Then you just sand your back down. On the left, this ends up being this size. So you just keep plucking away. Notice that last time I had a little bit of a burr on there, make it knock it off there. So let's see where we're at. Still a little proud. So I order some different binding from time to time for depending on what the application is going to be. Look at there, we're right down to the 3/8 pin. This is a little bit thicker than what I've had in the past. Okay, sitting pretty flush. So the process is the same. I just happen to have, like I said, I usually go with a little thinner binding, and I usually have to have a little bit of tape on the pin, but that'll do it. Until next time, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day.